I'm gonna make something that's pretty cool. It's gravy and a sandwich. It's a sandwich and gravy. Alright, so what I'm gonna start with here, turn this guy on, because everyone has a camping stove in their kitchen. Grab some flour and some oil, a couple of those, and I'm basically going to make a dark roux. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of just flour that's cooked in oil. That's probably a bit too much oil. You don't need too much, just enough to wet it. You don't want this on a high heat. It'll turn into napalm and it'll just burn super quick. This is something you want to keep an eye on. You don't want to go running around after your kids, sit them in front of a terrible TV show, something like that. What I have here, special ingredient, not sure if you can see that. This is fried shallot. We get ours from Costco. It's like an Asian supermarket here. So it's all come together, starting to bubble. And this stuff is hot. Like you don't want to mess with this stuff. So this is like the gravy that I make when maybe I don't have a lot of stock, or a lot of like maybe if I'm not cooking meat and I still want to have gravy. Of course, you see it start to change colour a bit there. We're going to get it a little bit darker than that, and that's just going to add heaps of flavour. Like it's quite a nutty sort of a flavour. This also brings colour to a gravy, so I don't want it to look anemic. Yeah, so when it's at that stage, I just chuck the onions straight in there. Fried shallots. If you don't have these, you can just fry up some onions. I chuck them in at this stage just to bring out the flavour a little bit more. It's really starting to smell pretty good. Got some water. And from here on out, I'm just going to crank it. So it'll instantly start to thicken and get to look pretty nice. Next thing, herbs. When I'm doing like a chicken gravy, I like it to be quite herby. Like it just brings out, I don't know, just the feelings of roast chicken, and I love that. So just a little pinch. We have fresh herbs. No, it's just what I got on hand. I'm just going to throw that in there quick. Just turn that down a bit. Cheap wine. Always have that. I don't know, whatever that was. That and dark soy sauce. So this doesn't have too much of a flavour. Like it's kind of a smoky, not as salty, but I mostly just use it for colour and to kind of add that smokiness to it. Even half a teaspoon of that and you just instantly see the change in colour. So what I'm going to add now, I've just got some Maggi or some Magi, not sure how you say it, beef stock. One and a half of those. So if you did have some good stock, you would just use that instead of the water, and then you let it cook down. That is like instantly 10 times better than anything you'll get in a packet. Favourite jug. Boom. Leftover roast. It was amazing. And I'm gonna just get potatoes out. Give these a rough chop. These were great roast potatoes, by the way. The trick to making good roast potatoes, it's like 80% the right kind of potato, 15% patience, and I guess 30% luck. You always want to give your 110%. Hey, chuck them in a cast iron, bit of oil, and we come to our chicken. Oh, I might save that. Oh, I'll do it now. We're kind of going to make a bit of a chicken skin crackling. So I'm just going to chop this up into, you know, like the really thin things. And chuck this guy on pretty low. And I'm just going to refry those. And they're going to get just nice and crispy. Bit of oil. Just a bit. Just a bit. And then, while that's doing its doobity-doo, gonna grab our chicken. Bit of a rough chop. Leave the rest for a midnight snack. Bowl. Bam. Mayonnaise, a couple of whatevers of that. Chips are doing their thing. Crackling's doing his thing. Nice. Alright, needs a bit of salt. Salt. Pepper. Mix that up. If you haven't had chicken sandwich and gravy, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's getting pretty good. Wow. Let's get rid of that real quick. That, grab some bread. What do we got here? Pumpkin seed and rye. Right. You do it until it looks like there's too much. You put a bit more on. Right. And our chicken skin crackling. Chuck that on. And this like makes the dish. It turns something from like a, I don't know, something you'd find at a service station to, I don't know, something you'd find in the kitchen. Squash it down, get your knife, diagonal cut, couple of plates, chips, boom. And there you have it. Chicken sandwiches, gravy, chips. It's pretty good. Eat it. Thanks for being in my kitchen with me today, eating some leftovers. Well, I'm eating some leftovers. Getting pretty hangry. Yeah, thanks for coming to my kitchen. Let me know if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, maybe don't let me know. Hey. How are you even staying before?